Hello and welcome to 2 and 2 Gaming, and we are back with Magic the Gathering Arena, exactly where we left off last time, with episode 2 of the tutorial, part 2, and so let's get moving. So we've got 2 stages left,
almost ready.
It's going to get a bit tougher.
Including whoever roughed you up in the first place.
Alright. Viper now. So there are 5 basic colours to Magic. I'll be playing with white.
And be ready for anything.
A white deck, which is just really comes down to the colour of your lands.
Oh, what pretty little thing has wandered into my web?
They are playing the black deck. Yeah, and it's pretty cliche in the fact that white is sort of tends to represent light and lore and good, at least lore, and black represents death. Not always in a bad way, but yeah, that plays out when you start getting into the clans, the Ravnica clans. So let's see what I can't remember what stage 4 of the tutorial is trying to teach us, but we'll find out.
This is my favorite.
Okay, we've got a counter spell coming our way. So yeah, there's sorceries and there's instants. Sorceries you've got to play on your turn, instant you can play at any time as long as you've got untapped mana. So you see how the mana gets tapped, used up, and it doesn't refresh till your next turn unless you've got a special ability that untaps it earlier. Yeah, they've basically got 3 mana untapped. That means anything in here that's counter spell, like a kill spell, is sort of what this is a yeah, comes into play. If their deck is just playing for counters, then that makes it interesting for me. Or do I do? I hold back players till I've got a bunch so that I can do overwhelming damage, or do I keep chipping away and having them counterspell me? So I'm just going to hold off. No, they're not going to let me hold off. Okay, this is tutorial. They want to teach me the lesson. Okay, they've got a flash. That's like like an instant. You can play, if it's got flash, you can play it at any time as long as you've got the mana, which she has saved. So now I think she's got no defense, and all of a sudden she does have a defender, and I lose my card with the flash. Now I had to walk into that because they wanted to show me that could happen. Another thing you may notice is down here, these are the stages of your turn. Alright, so the first thing you do is draw a card at the beginning of your turn. So you get a card, and so you got that option. Then you have your main phase. So you now choose what to play. This is your point where you play, well, you can play a land at any stage, but generally if you want the mana available, you play it now, unless you're trying to sucker your opponent with something. So main phase is when I choose which cards to play. And it's the only time to play certain cards. Like I said, unless they're instants or what have you. So now I've buffed my card. It's going to let me no attack? No, it's not. Because it wants to teach me another lesson. Okay, what's the lesson this time? Another flash card. Okay. Can't kill me this time, but it can block. Unless... Okay, so she's going to sacrifice it.
Aw, we don't even get a hit in.
This is an interesting mechanic. Once blockers are committed in that attack phase, combat phase, okay, if you then remove your defender, the combat is still blocked because it's committed to the block. It's a funny mechanic, so that's what I can't remember the term for it, but basically that means they get a block in, plus they get to use it for whatever their ability was, which in this case was drawing extra cards. So it's a very crafty move and can be used quite
Careful.
well, like
You
that.
can't afford to take another hit like that.
Well, you've been forcing me to attack every time. Can I defend now? Can I hold back? Thank you. But I have
Not
this.
first. Then it's time for some trickery of your own.
Now, I've got plenty of mana in store, so now I can do what she did. Which is commit the block, like so,
Cast it now.
and then play my instant. So they think they were safe because I had a 4/4, they had a 5/5. Now I buff in the middle of combat. They don't have a chance to adjust,
Ooh, very clever.
and I take out their character. So this is where some of those deeper tactics come in. Just because you've got this to play, if I'd played that at the start, before she committed to attack, then she would hold off. Go, oh well, now you've got a 6/6, I'm not going to attack and lose my creature. And then that buff would wear off, and they'd just do it again next turn. So that's why you hold it until they've committed, and then you go full in. Okay, so all attack. One attacker. Interesting. Should have this as an option to play even
You've
now.
fallen right into my trap.
Now she's going to
Ready.
double block. Because she can do 4 damage and I've only got 4. But, now I play this. And a double block won't be effective and I'll kill both creatures.
I can respect that.
So this is Jory saying, okay, there's a bit of depth here, there's a little bit more strategy to it. It's not just
I've got
attack,
nothing,
attack,
really.
which
I
might
left
be
you
your
mercy.
inclination. But there's lots of different ways to win and lots of different card combinations that give you that advantage. Okay, so I got this one. Cast a spell only if a creature is attacking you. And then I can create some extra tokens. Now, has it got anything else? Any other tricks to play? No. Maybe they've run out of tricks?
Looks like you've let your guard down.
Right. Now... okay, she thinks she's
Now
going to be
it's
able to
my
kill
turn.
me in one go. Which is a pretty safe
Hurry,
assumption.
make
It's a
some
pretty strong attack. But I just happen, oh, who'd have known, have the exact card that can block it. But it is good when that actually happens in for real in a hand, and you're like, baha! And you foil
Why won't you die?
the greatest moves.
Now you've got her.
Oh, no, we've got her. And there we go. It is possible to lose these
I'll
tutorial
be in
hands, though they're
touch.
trying to walk you through. But it does help you generally to help you move along. They're not interested in punishing you or keeping you held back. They want you to learn the mechanics to get into the game proper. Okay, Inspiring Commander. Whenever another creature with power 2 or less enters battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life and draw a card. So that's for your small power multi-card decks. And a good old flying Vigilance. Vigilance means you can defend and attack. You're not tapped. Okay, when you attack, normally you're tapped, meaning you can't defend. If you've got Vigilance, you don't tap during attack, so you're ready to defend as well, which can be obviously extremely helpful.
Nice job. That was some quick thinking. When we first met, you looked
Yes,
within an
yes.
inch of your life. But now you're unstoppable.
Or am
Who were you
I?
fighting in the first place, anyway?
The big bad guy, Nicholas Bolas. Nick Bolas, isn't it? Something like that. Nico Bolas. Sorry. I'm still learning the lore, all the backstory, of which there is heaps. And it's quite interesting, actually. Yes.
What? This is a terrible idea.
And Nico Bolas has apparently had this huge
There's
story
no way
arc
you're
for
prepared for
years,
this
which
guy.
they're about to wrap up soon, apparently, with the next release, so my son tells me, because he's all up on all of this stuff. Yes. It's an exciting time to be getting into Magic, by all accounts. So this is the last stage of the tutorial. I don't think there's any more hoops. If I pass this, then I get into the arena proper.
Walker. Defeat me, and I'll let you go.
Okay.
Lose, and you will serve me for eternity.
What? It's just a game. No!
Fight as if your life depended on it.
Hyperbole. Okay. Ew,
Sometimes you need
gross.
to make a tough decision.
Okay, I need to choose which card to go. Now this is tough because if I get rid of this, I'm reducing my mana pool. But I don't actually have any real high cards, and I probably want to have as many in play as possible. Some of these cards can cost more than 7 mana at a time, but the ones they've unlocked for me are mostly low, so it's probably lowest risk to get rid of a plains.
Did he just throw away a dragon?
You look surprised. I do as I
Okay.
choose with what is mine, and it is all
That
mine.
might mean he's put his cards in the graveyard. That doesn't mean they're gone. And there are plenty of cards that can actually pull cards out of the graveyard or use them even from there. So just because he's thrown away his dragon does not mean it's totally out of play. It has to be exiled for that, which is a mechanic of many cards, but not any I have. So let's put the mana down and we can put out my 2/2. Okay.
Everything here exists or perishes at my whim.
Yes, yes, yes. Now he's gonna try colour deck. Put there, at least. Maybe he might even have he might have 4, 5. There's no limit, but obviously the more different colours you have, the harder it is to draw enough mana to do anything beyond the basics. But this is a tutorial and they've set up his hand perfectly to teach lessons, so who knows what I'm going to be facing.
Power is the only thing that matters. There is nothing else.
Okay. Draw 3 cards and you lose 3 life. Okay, he's got more sacrifice, but he gets the cards to play. And you'll see the cards will have upsides and downsides, and sometimes you will have to wear the downside. But, let's see, he's probably got something that'll trap my card. We'll see how this plays out. He's got a buff or something. Yeah, let's use that, just in case. Okay. Now, it feels like I wasted it, but if he had a buff, then I could have lost my card to his defender. So, he's sort of playing those odds. So here we are. This can now pull a card out of the graveyard and straight onto the battlefield. So now he can bring his dragon to play that he tossed out earlier. Suddenly facing a flying 4/4. Yay. We'll attack because he's tapped.
Enough of this.
But what happens now? Oh, double cast. Yay! Now he can do something twice. And what is that? Okay. Cast damage to something with flying? Where? Oh, each creature without flying. Right. Well, isn't that fun? Okay, so how am I supposed to get out of this one? Yeah, I can top deck. Target player draws 7 cards. Wow. So yeah, as I was saying, some cards have downsides with their upsides, and what that does is reduce the mana cost. This one, it gets draw 7 cards, but it costs him 7 mana. If it was like draw 7 cards but lose 4 life, that cost might come down as low as 4 mana. because it's a downside and upside, it costs less to cast. So they want to give balance to the cards. So that's why when he played that one before, it had him losing 3 life when he gained. It was meant that card was a cheaper card.
Watch these.
Okay, woo! I get 1 life and I get to draw a card. Oh, cool! Let's play it again. I get 1 life and get to draw another card.
able to pull
Yay!
this off.
Now I can take vengeance and destroy his flyer. That's how they set it up for me this game. Like I said, they don't want you to lose. They want you to win. They want you to just learn the gameplay and get through to the end. Now I can attack with 1, but I probably don't want to risk him, because if he's got anything that can, you know, hit back, then I would lose that capacity to gain life. Wow, that's 3 damage to everybody.
All succumb to Bolas.
Okay, now what are they going to give me? Because the spell, only if a creature is attacking you. Okay, so I can block it
Hold
next
back,
time.
so you can prepare for his attack.
Yes, play defensively. Oh, another one. Now he's got haste. So he can attack straight away, and there's 1 damage. But I do get 3 spirit tokens with flying to block. And I get some life and some extra cards.
I've underestimated you.
So what's that? It's +2/+2 until the end of turn. Yeah, none of that helps. I don't know. They don't want me to play it anyway. Sure, let's block. Let's block. I'll lose those cards, but I won't take the 10 damage. No. Token blocking or block creature get 2/2. Well, it doesn't help. It's just a waste. Now, but next time, maybe not. So I've got 7 mana, which means I can play this one.
Such impudence!
Get a life. Oh, nice. Now if I play that one, I will use... Let's see, 5 mana, which will leave me 1, so I can buff in defense. So that will be helpful to kill one of his.
Angel. Do you really think a mere angel will stop me? My power is beyond that of a god.
Okay. So let's hold back. Okay, you got sick of that card? Ugh. Right, this is getting fun. So I can block here, block here, and then if I give the angel the buff, I'll at least get rid of the 1.
Admit defeat.
Yeah,
We've
Okay,
come
what's
this
this?
far, don't give up now.
3/3 and has flying. So if I give that to the Sanctuary Cat, give me some more dimensions, and he cannot defend on either, but I would not be able to defend in turn. So I've got a choice here. Do I take the 8 damage? I'll wear at least 6 because I won't have well, I'll wear 12 actually. See, this is a risk. I can go aggressive and hope to kill him next turn, or I can go defensive and chip away. So let's try, I'm not sure which one they want me to do, so I'm just going to go aggressive. That's my natural nature anyway.
My patience is wearing
Oh, I
thin.
forgot, she
Let's finish
can,
it.
she's got vigilance. Oh, so I wasn't leaving myself as vulnerable as I thought. I can at least block 1 damage without loss. Ah, I forgot about that buff. I could have used it here. My mistake. See, sometimes you're thinking, not thinking two steps ahead. I could have played against the demon and done it, but didn't. So let's see if I win anyway. Has got anything else to play?
This is it.
No. So can't defend. And I win. Okay, so the aggressive play was the right play. Even though I messed up that block, I still got away with it, but I could have been punished. So if I'd been watching, I could have got rid of that and just given myself a little extra safety. But I missed it. So easy to do, especially when you're like me, who isn't exactly a beginner, but is very much still in the newbie phase. Realistically, I still make a lot of mistakes and hasty decisions, and tend to trend towards a more simpler gameplay. But like I said, you can have fun at that level. You can have heaps of fun at that level. So you just got to take your losses. That's it. That's all. You just got to wear it sometimes. So here we go. Now I can get into the arena proper. They give me 5 decks to start with. The monocolored decks just means 1. So you're not having to worry about your mana getting unbalanced. Remember how Nicobolas had 3 different kinds of mana he was playing? So he had a possibility of being unbalanced and drawing cards he couldn't play because you had the wrong color mana or not enough of the right color mana. So when you're playing a monocolor deck, which is definitely advisable when you're first starting, you take that out of play, that mana balance, giving you more of a chance to develop your strategy. So you've got your 5 basic colors. White, like I said, light, law, roughly. Blue is sort of magic, sorcery. Theme, black, death. Fire, that's your aggro attack. Your red color is basically attacking cards predominantly, and green, which is life, that's a little bit of attack and yeah, it's a bit of a mix. It's not as clear cut. These two together, called the Gruul clan, go quite well. And that base is very much attack orientated, whereas you can play Death and Life, or Death and Light, and have a life gain deck. So it's about vampirism and healing playing together. So you could play a good life gain deck with those 2 colors, and so on. So there's combinations play out with the different clan mythologies and attack styles, and I think there's this play style for everybody. How you like to play aggressive, if you like to play defensive, if you like to play this sort of deck that counters the opponent, frustrates them, and then sneaks in with the victory. So many things like that. Life gain can be great if you just like storing up enough life that gives you more freedom to play around. So much you can do. So I'll leave it there. Next time I come back, I might show you one of my decks and how it plays out, or a monocolor deck. I'll see what I want to do. I hope this has been helpful and it's sparked your interest, and you want to play some Magic the Gathering Arena, and maybe we'll play against each other sometime. I'll catch you later.